All right, here we are before the game tonight as the Cowichan Valley Capitals get to play host to the visiting Salmon Arm Silverbacks. The return of Scott Robinson. Scott, welcome back to the league, and first and foremost, welcome back to the Valley.
Oh, thank you. It's a beautiful day here in the Cowichan Valley, and saw a lot of those in the past, and happy to be back.
Yeah, talk a bit about your Silverbacks team, a young team, a restructuring year for you. You came in a little bit late, and you're struggling much like the Capitals are. I mean, the Capitals fell last night 3-1 to Alberni Valley. You lost down in Victoria as well. So what can we expect from your team tonight?
Well, it all starts with work ethic, and that's what we've pared our team down to just quality kids that are going to work and trying to build it up from there. And so when we don't do that, they're going to hear about it. But for the most part, they've been good with that. Our structure's coming along fairly rapidly, and so we are seeing progress. Our challenge is scoring.
A couple players in lineup the Capitals had last year in Brandon Mistel and Braden Sherbin, and talk about their play thus far throughout the season for you early on.
Well, they're a couple of our older guys, and Misty works hard all the time and is very coachable. He knows he can adapt to a systems change or a plan of attack very easily, and Sherbs, he skates so well on the back end, and he's done a lot of work in the off season. He's strong back there, so we look to both of those guys to lead us.
Who are some of the younger guys in your lineup that the fans can listen for and watch for tonight?
Well, I think it was good last night. Alex Gillies scored a goal for us, got him off the zero mark, and we've got Ryan Simpson, who's a young 16-year-old who's really got a bright future ahead of him, and so those are a couple of guys to watch. And Shane Hanna on the back end's probably been our best guy all year, so those are a few guys, and we're good in net. The guy playing tonight is Adam Clark, who just got a scholarship with New Hampshire, and he's been a very good for us, as has our other guy, Mr. Dzjaki. So,
what have you heard about the Capitals team? I know you're very good friends with Jim Ingram, and obviously you talk quite a bit, but what have you heard about this squad here in the Cowichan Valley?
Well, I haven't heard a lot because it kind of had my nose down trying to address our issues, but certainly I know a number of the names, and one of the guys that's having a lot of success was my next door neighbor, so we're going to go after him pretty hard, that Cooper kid. And, he's made it to prominence in this league despite his dad Mike. So
Yeah, Mike, he can be a bit of a burden. Every kid brings baggage, and unfortunately, Mike's no, just kidding. Mike's a great great guy. Tongue in cheek there, obviously.
Absolutely. Yeah, hi Mike.
Yeah, he'll be at the game tonight. He won't be listening, so we're safe. Okay, so you left. You coached in Cowichan Valley here for numerous years. You left. You ended up in Dawson Creek with a team that lasted 2 seasons in the American Junior League up there, the NHL or whatever it is. What is it? North American Hockey League? Yeah, NAHL. And tell us a bit about that experience. That would have been a culture change for you for sure.
Well, it certainly was. I went looking for a certain type of opportunity, and now that it's all wrapped up, the people in Dawson Creek were absolutely outstanding. The facility up there, there's none better in the province. It's just outstanding, and the people that ran the facility, everybody did everything they can up there. They could to help the team make it run. I've never seen a better group of billets, and I mean kids were just treated very, very well up there, and really the thing that really caused it all to go away was the travel budget. Not only our travel budget to get to Alaska and California and Minnesota and all those places, but the fact that the league required Dawson Creek to pay for the travel of teams coming in. So it put a burden on the team that just couldn't be sustained, and the city sunk a lot of money into the team also. They were a partner in it, and the experience was very good in a few ways. It was a very difficult recruit up there, obviously, but the kids that were there, and they're sprinkled around Junior A right now, they know how well they were treated and what kind of a program it was. And the the real shame of it all was everything was trending upwards towards the end of our last season. We were getting 1,800 the last game, 12, 1,400. It was going the way we wanted it to in a very small town. And so that was frustrating to tell a bunch of kids they got to go find their way after they've dedicated a year or two was a little bit difficult too. But, we're all better for it. And the experience up there to me with the people and everybody pulling together, it was outstanding. I enjoyed myself.
Yeah, great experience. Unfortunately, a geographical nightmare for travel, as you alluded to. Would that team probably have fared more well off in maybe the AJHL or the BCHL?
Well, certainly, because the AJHL makes sense geographically more so than the BC, being an hour and 15 minutes from Grand Prairie without a travel partner. Yeah, and then you're on a more even keel recruiting wise. That was the big thing. We got some top kids, but then you had to convince them to stay, and it was just difficult all the way around. So we knew early on that was a challenge, and we were going to have to work and build these players up, and I think we did a pretty reasonable job of that.
Well, you've pretty much gone full circle. You're back where you started in Salmon Arm, and nice and close to home and family and friends up there. It's obviously a nice warm feeling for you.
Yeah, I was really happy about that. If I had to choose a place in the league, it probably would have been Salmon Arm, and I was actually born there. Played a lot of ball there, hockey there, lots of family there, and so familiarity with a lot of the people in the community, and that part's been a good fit. The challenge that we have in front of us is to get this hockey team in the right direction after it was kind of where the state it was in at the end of last year. So there's been a lot of things that we've had to work on to turn it around, and it's not going to be easy or happen fast.
Well, anything can happen here tonight. These are the two bottom teams in the BC Hockey League battling it out tonight here at the Big Stick in Duncan. Scott, it's great to have you back in the league, and welcome back to the Valley. And I can tell you're missed here, but now you're in Salmon Arm, and I guess that's that.
Oh, that's that, and you never know. The circles keep going round and round. So just happy to be back in the BCHL, and looking forward to tonight's game in the Big Stick. If I'm on the wrong bench, just come down and give me a nudge. Tell me to get over, okay?
Yeah, I'll let you know. I'll throw something at you. Good luck tonight, Scott, and thanks very much.
All right, thanks, Al.